bizarre game, highs and lows, a great flourish at the end there. What does it feel like walking off from this thing and it's a tie?
Yeah, it's always. Well, it's not always. It's the first time I've tied in the NFL, so it's strange. It was a weird game. Obviously, a lot of mistakes in the first half, really first three quarters, and then we got rolling in the fourth. And so, you're disappointed to not come out of here with a win. At the same time, we didn't lose, and we've got to find a way to tighten things up. But the effort across the board, to me, is encouraging. And I think if we play with that kind of intensity, clean up some of these mistakes, and just execute a little bit better, there's a lot of things we can build on.
And I know it's week one, but there were just so many kind of red zone moments, red zone opportunities for the passing game that one reason or another didn't come together. Why do you think it wasn't quite what you wanted it to be?
It's always tough to put your finger on right after the game. We're going to take a look at, look at the tape tomorrow and check. But like everywhere else in the game, it comes down to the little things, details. And so we'll take a look at it tomorrow, figure out, what we need to do better. But we got to find a way. As a team, we've got to be opportunistic when we're down there and come away with points.
You'll get a better look when you watch the tape on the interception. What do you remember seeing and what happened?
It was a good play. He was engaged kind of when I let it go and just disengaged as the ball was coming out. And so it's part of football. It sucks because it was a really good call, and I think we had action. I think we had it set up pretty good. So I got to find a better passing lane. I got to find a way to make that completion. But it was a good play by him.
Was the offense doing anything different in the fourth quarter? It almost feels like you guys flipped the switch that you didn't have the first three quarters, besides just finishing in the red zone.
Yeah, I think we just didn't have the self-inflicted wounds. We were moving the ball pretty good. Most of the game, and just had a few things that kind of derailed us, which is strange, but they happen sometimes, in openers. I thought we had a great week of practice. I thought our prep was really good. And so I think if we stay the course, we continue to have the mindset that we've had, we continue to play with the effort that we played with, we're going to tighten these things up, and I think we're going to be better for it.
First game for you to play with Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pittman. What did you learn about those guys and kind of the plays they can make when you have to come back?
They're awesome. I think they're incredible competitors. There's no flinch. No matter what the situation is, those guys are going to keep competing, keep going. They've got, incredibly strong belief in themselves and the guys around them, and that's huge for us as a team. You got to have leaders like that, that other players see their confidence and their belief, and it's infectious. And so I thought those guys did a really nice job for us today.
Frank was describing that play on third down before the field goal attempt. It had worked early in the game when you did the boot. Were you surprised to see they had played it so well that time?
It's just how it shakes out sometimes. It was a good play by them. I thought we put ourselves in a good position, and so it's one of those things. It's football. It's tough. But credit to them. I thought they played it well.
Matt, you knew you had some young
change issues. There were a couple of those.
Yeah, it's just on me. We've got to get that cleaned up, and so we will. There's no doubt about that. But it's just on me.
You got some young receivers who knew that. Were there some moments that they could learn from today? Maybe just in a game like this.
Oh yeah, for sure. The one thing I saw from all of them is they keep competing. Mike Strong, big catch for us. I can't remember. I think it was in overtime. The last two drives are kind of the same, but in overtime or at the end of the fourth quarter, comes up with a huge catch for us to convert. I think that's a big step for his maturation, making those kind of plays. I thought he played nice for us. Alec did a great job coming back, big hit, staying in there, staying tough. I thought that was encouraging. Those guys are going to continue to grow for us. We need them to, and if we're going to be the kind of team we want to be, we need them to grow, and I think they will.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, Michael Pittman, he just keeps taking big steps. Where can you and him as a connection grow or go, I guess?
Well, I think, we're going to need to play well. All of us are. This is a competitive league. I think we can have a really great connection, and we're going to need to. All of us are going to need to play well, but he's a talented player, great competitor, and I'm fired up to play with him.
As frustrating as it is to have those situations, do you encourage knowing that so many things were self-inflicted and things that you guys can handle on your end?
Yeah, no question. I think if we can clean things up, if we can tighten things up a little bit, I think we're going to be just fine. But we need to tighten them up. there has to be the sense of urgency to get that done. When this is a good, example for us of it needs to be right. It needs to be right from the start. And, coming back at the end, giving ourselves a chance, that's great. But all of the plays matter. And we've got to be sharp from the start.